as high as they would go.
I'm not sure what the problem is.
What
Which
are
mic?
these?
Is that a Blue Yeti?
It is, yes.
How do you have it plugged in?
I have it plugged into the jack trip box.
With how many cables?
This is one cable.
That's probably the problem. Is that a USB cable?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the issue. So those mics, you need two cables. The USB is supposed to go into, hold on, let me get my box. David, the USB goes into one of the blue ports on the end here. Because all that USB does is draw power for the mic. You need to run a simple audio mini cable into the mic channel in order to carry sound from the mic into the jack trip device. And then if it's a Blue Yeti, you need to drop your input volume down to something like 20 or 30, or else you blow everybody out of the water.
So where is the audio input in the jack trip?
So you have the Y cable that carries your headphones.
Yes.
Next to it is a small port. It takes an audio mini jack. That's where the audio cable from the mic goes in. And that comes from the headphone out of the mic.
You know, I never used that before and it worked well. And I'll try that now. Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Oh, good, Kay.
Hey.
Hi, Kay. Hi, Penny. Hi, Terry. Wait, there was somebody I was waiting for. Pazit, I'm waiting for still. Oh, no, I lost Kay. What happened to Kay?
I'm here.
Okay, are you going to jack trip or are you staying in Zoom tonight?
No, I'm just doing Zoom.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
That's what I can do tonight.
Yeah.
There's
All right.
Stan.
I'm going to go and turn on the jack trip pipe and let David know it's coming. And me.
Okay, thanks,
I'm good.
Kristen.
Yeah.
Thanks. You really helped a lot. Hi, Stan. Hi, Sarah. Pazit, I'm waiting for you. Oh. People who are slipping would be Bill Sin, Joel, and Pazit. I'm waiting. Sylvia, Stan.
plugged into the wrong spot.
Happens to all of us.
It does happen to all of us.
Yep.
Often.
Some more often
Sound
than
check,
others.
Deborah.
Some of us. How many are on Jack Trip today?
We have 33 at the moment.
Ah, Phil, there he is.
Better than one.
Lisa,
Dan Ching, are you ready to go? Bill, are you ready to go? No, okay. Dan Ching, do you want to go to Jack Trip? She can't hear me.
was that the right
Soprano
Yes,
2.
volume?
sounds good, Deborah. It
Hi,
sounds good.
Karen. Karen, are you still doing Jack Trip? Karen?
I have it, but I just kind of
Yeah.
let it go.
Okay, so you want to stay in Zoom?
I'll stay in Zoom, but I should give it a go. I don't know. It's
Okay,
just-
so I'll email you afterwards and we'll see if we can get you back in. We'd love to have you singing
thank you.
with us. Who else? Oh, everyone's coming in really fast.
Not hear you, David. Hear us.
Billson, are you ready to go?
Hello, everybody.
Oh,
We're gonna get
sorry.
started. It is 7 o'clock. This on October 11th, and it is BCCO time. And I am so happy to be back in the Bay Area. I literally just got in today, but it feels nice to be back home and nice to be back with every one of you. So as you know, we are not quite in person yet, but we're working very hard to get there. And you'll hear more information about that very soon, we hope. But today we are going to continue to dive into both works and do a bit of section work. I'll take sopranos and altos again, and Paul will take tenor and basses. But our goal is to run through some of the stuff that we have done before, and then of course dive into some new stuff first. But that all requires warm up. So let's get ourselves physically ready to sing. And so standing up and find your center with your eyes closed. I want you to roll your shoulders around and feel how they loosen up where they are in the space above your rib cage. And then very slowly, again with your eyes still closed, move your head around, gently loosening up some of the muscles of your neck. And again, keeping it nice and relaxed. And then same thing, eyes closed, open your jaw. And you want to make sure that your jaw, you can feel the stretch of your soft palate when lifts. You can feel the widening of the jaw down and back to really get much fuller range. Remember, we do not access the full range of the jaw very often. And so you want to make sure that you really have that nice and relaxed. And then still standing up, rock side to side a little bit, eyes closed, to make sure that you have yourself centered. And then let's take some breathing exercises. I still want you to keep your eyes closed. And what we're going to do is you're going to breathe in very slowly and think about all the areas of expansion, and then breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in for 1 count, and then out. Breathe in, and then out. What we're going to do now is we're going to breathe in, quicker inhalation, and then out on lip trill or whatever is more comfortable to you. To me, the lip trills are a little less pressurized, a little more relaxed, but regardless, whatever works for you. So breathe in for 1 count and then, or as long as you can go. And just keep on going nice and even. When you have to stop, just stop. Don't think about time now. I just want to keep an even airflow. Not a lot at the beginning and then a little at the end, but nice and even. Let's do one more time. And now let's get some yawns in. Let's do a yawn and a sigh. Oh, that was excellent. Let's do another one just like that. And great. Humming in middle register while you chew to loosen up your jaw. Oh, that's a very low middle register for everybody. This is not your speaking register. This is your middle singing register. And up high and low. And then mid-range again. Now listen to just me for a second. This is my middle range of singing. It's not speaking. It's not relaxed. That's low. Because remember, we speak in the lower part of our range. So we do not want to just try to do what's sort of speaking voice. Go to the middle part of your range. This is high. This is low. So try your middle range. And that's much better. And then high. And then low. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go to low to high to low, but not sort of scattered, but like more kind of a quasi sigh. Like that. Here we go. And let's do a big sigh. Now let's do mi me ma mo mu and not bad. Can we do that again? But we're going to use different consonants. So let's try T first. T, te, ta, to, and not bad. Now, with the T's, you can hear yourself align with everybody else much easier. So our goal is to do this exercise with the consonants aligned as well as the vowel shapes aligned. See if we can get that together. Ready? And excellent, much better. Much better. Now, we started to include listening to each other sort of as an inherent part of that exercise, and just sort of naturally fell together, which is what we're looking for. That was really excellent. Can we do it again with a Z? Z, Z, za, zo, zoo. Now I'm hearing a little bit of a creep of Z, Z, za, zo, zoo. Did you hear that fourth one? Zo, zo, o. We don't often have that vowel by itself, but we do not want to have a diphthong. We do not want to have a glide or two vowels, just very clean vowel. Here we go. Z, Z, za, zo, zoo. And excellent, nice. That's excellent. Can we do Nene? N as in Nancy or Nantucket. And nice. Listen to each other. That's excellent. N is a harder consonant for us to hear across the way just because it's less present, it's less heard, and it really aligned really nicely. Now, the reason why we want the consonants to align are for two reasons. One is the most obvious, is that we obviously want the consonant to be aligned. But the second thing, which is actually really critical, is that the vowel production that happens right after it is set very quickly. And it's a really nice, wonderful sound when that vowel is pronounced the same way and also hits the pitch at the same time in the same way. So we have two reasons: the consonant itself, and then the consonant being the springboard into the vowel. That's where our goal is. Okay. So when you get to the top, you want to feel like it's a roller coaster. Here we go. And nice. Really swing. Not bad. And a sigh on ooh all together. Whoa. That was a little bit more on the voice. That's really quite good, obviously, for engagement. But let's do a nice relaxed sigh, stretching up high and okay. Let's get Paul on the screen. And why don't we start with Schicksalslied? And what we're going to do is we're going to start on rehearsal bar 27 with German. And then I want to do this without prepping you at anything. And I just want to hear how it sounds and how much we can retain from one rehearsal to the next. Here we go. Paul, if you don't mind counting us off.
Okay.
And
We got 3, 4.
27. Get ready, altos. 3 and breathe. Tenors. Everybody else. Let's stop there. That wasn't quite fair of me to go on that far, but That last section at E in bar 69 was really quite good reading, especially for the German too. Let's go back. What are some of the, you can feel free to type into the rehearsal, but what are some of the musical things we're trying to focus on when we're singing this section specifically? Remember that there are two major characters to this section. Or you can just say it into Jack Trip since it's just us. Legato. Oh, two people said legato because I knew somebody else had said it, and then Jan also wrote in legato. So when you have legato, technically, you have to work at connecting the notes, and it's not quite just natural for us to do. I think of it kind of like a little bungee that's a little shorter than where you need to hook it onto, and you have to pull it a little bit to hook it. You have to go pull, hook. Take the next one, pull, hook. Next one, pull, hook. So altos, let's test you first. Bar 29. Let's start from there. And I want you to think about all the German, but more importantly, the legato itself. 29, altos alone. Ready? 1, 2 with Paul, 3 and 4. Not bad. That's much better. Now, I'm just going to stop there because we're going to do it to everybody at 37, at 34 rather. But what I heard was everything else after ear was fantastic, but the ear was for some reason was separate from everybody else, from all the other notes. It felt very lonely. Ear, va. That's where you have to push through. Do you hear how much I actually crescendo? That's what we're looking for. Bar 34, everybody. 34, everybody. Okay. It doesn't make a difference about the tempo. It's about the shapes of the notes. If you do this for every single note, instead of okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, breathe. Wait, no. Let's breathe together. Remember, you want to breathe the character. So you're going to breathe in all the legato you can possibly get. Okay, breathe in together so we don't enter one after another, but we all enter at the same time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Off. Yeah, no. There's always people that hang over that. That's just 2 beats. Please be careful about the ending of the notes. That was probably 200% better. That was really nice. Now I still get a lot of and it's not. It's, you see, you follow the context of the line. If you're a soprano, you literally, if the note gets higher, get louder. If the notes goes softer, goes down, gets softer. The note is going somewhere or it's coming from somewhere, but does not exist by itself. 34, one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, stop. There's always somebody that's coming in early. Ready? 1, 2, 3, breathe. That's it. Yeah. there's still people that are hanging over. That is so much better. That's another 200%, but I think we can get there a little bit more. Okay. The consonants are really your enemies here. Every single time you create a consonant, you are stopping the line. If I asked you to sing it on ooh, all of a sudden you get this beautiful line. Let's try it just once. 34. This is really important. On ooh, 2, 3, and 4. Nice. Now, that was so much better, and I didn't hear from the Sopranos. So can you continue singing the vowel underneath? And the consonants too, but the vowel underneath just as beautifully as you did that. Altos, I'm not hearing the D flats. Okay, here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, breathe together. 4. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Nice. That's it. Two and off. Now, that's excellent. There's two things I'm going to say. One is that overall you sang a little bit louder, but it's not that you sang louder. I feel like it's that you sang more engaged. Just like when I said the sigh was on the breath, that's how you need to approach it. Because when you sang on the breath, it didn't feel like you were fighting to sustain. It was just that it was more sustained. And the second thing is that we do a huge disservice for those of us that sing hymns every single week or have done so at some part of your life, because we get so used to just plodding along and just kind of lackadaisically singing note after note after note. And what you want to be doing is singing phrases, beautiful, beautiful phrases that have spinning lines. And so that's great. Now, I'm sorry to harp on this phrase so much, but you're going to almost have this memorized. I want you to sing this phrase and we'll continue on, okay? Because our goal for this section is actually to get through the entirety of the slow part before we go and look at some of the other parts. Bar 34, tutti. Okay, engage, sing, right? It's like Michael Pollan. Eat food, not too much, mostly plants. For singing, sing the notes with phrasing. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 34. That's it. Beautiful. I hear beautiful singing. Now, nice D flat. That's it. Excellent, altos. 1 and 2 and off. Here we go. 1, 2. Now still engage. And. Two and 3. 3, beautiful. 4 and 1. 2, 3, tenors. beautiful. That's it. Tenor. Not bad. That's the hardest part because when you're singing that, it's pretty hard to hear Paul. It's also hard to hear everybody else. So what you need to rely on is your inner pulse. And so we're going to do that section, bar 62 on Zai 10. Now remember, it's za. It's an ah vowel that closes to an e at the very, very end. But we got 2 full bars to get there. So just think of Zai 10. Okay. Basses. Za, 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 za. Okay. Hold that chord right there. 3, just a cappella. Hold that chord. And da. Hold that one more time. Now, with a zing to it. Za and da. That's it. That's it. Now, this is what we're talking about in the warm-ups. Za. Use the Z to springboard to the ah. Za. Ready? And da. Better. That's much better. Now it became a little bit jazzy because some of you scooped up to it. We got za. Okay, instead of sa, right? Last time with in context with tempo, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. So what we really hear is chord, alto bass, bass soprano, tenor, resolve. Okay, let's try that again. And Paul's going to do exactly what we did, which is play along with us. But here we go. 2, 3, 4. And sopranos, basses. Tenor. Not bad at all. Wonderful resolution. Remember sopranos, that when we go up, you want to think higher than just a half step. It is just a trick of voice that when we go up, we have to think higher. And basses, don't go down too much because we want to hear that octave between the basses and the sopranos. That's great. Can we start from bar 60? Now remember, what happens right before bar 60? No, you breathe. You rest and you go, heavenly, right? Highly blessed, right? And so you have that beautiful, and it's like Paul's playing the harp. You are the angel singing from high, but you have a beautiful chord of rest to breathe your high note there. Literally your high. Basses, tenors, sopranos, right? 1, 2, 3. That's it. And sopranos, basses, and tenor. Everybody. That was great. That was great. Now, we've been doing those chord changes on bar 62 and 3 a little bit rhythmically, I should say. Now let's add the crescendo, decrescendo that's there to have this beautiful little glow there. But that beautiful breath that you had right before Heilige was fantastic. It had nice space. And then it felt like that it was just like this release of beautiful sound at bar 60. That was great. One, 2, 3. Beautiful. Beautiful tenors. And then chord. And then soprano spaces. And tenor. That's it. That was gorgeous. And then you hear what Paul does right after that? It's like the orchestra has their version of the dee, da, 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 dee. So remember, right in your score that you do not come into the next bar. That bar 65 is still Paul's solo. 66 is Paul's solo. 67 is Paul's solo. 68 is Paul's solo. Then we do music that is sort of similar to the beginning, but not quite. Can we do this on do just for now? So we eliminate one thing. So starting from bar 69. Okay. Do, not do, but do. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait. We had 4 different entrances. Remember, count off. The count off is to get the beat in your system. So just like you stepping on a slow train, not being yanked by a quick train, but the train is together and everybody is on the same rhythmic tempo. All right, 1, 2, 3, breathe. Not bad, not bad. Now, some of you are looking for some of the notes that wasn't quite together. I want to make sure that we're always connected. And so whatever happens, you keep the rhythm along with everybody else. But that's not bad at all. Okay, let's try that one more time. I don't want to give out parts yet because most of these notes are very similar to before, but see if you can do it without waiting, but trying to anticipate your note with everybody else. 2, 3, breathe. Tenor. Not bad. You want to try it with the German? Yeah. Jawohl. Okay. 1, 2, 3, breathe. Not bad at all. Now, look at bar 70. Schlafende. You make sure that you get the sh and the L quick. Because I heard people do wieder schlafende. It got really slow. You know, schla. You need to get through the sh and the L very quickly. Okay, that's much better. Now, when we have the consonants, for some reason, people were more on top of being with each other than before. I don't know if it's because you can hear the consonants better, but that's a good sign. See if you can maintain that ensemble while also keeping the legato that we're continuing to have. You haven't lost it yet. It's really, really wonderful. We kind of got on our voices and we're singing with line now, which is excellent. Okay, we're on 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Nice cutoff too. It's beautifully musical. Sorry, keep going. And not bad. Let's go back into them. Okay. On Da, on rehearsal E, which is bar 75. Now, to remember, I want you to look back at page 7. This is bar 41. Paul, I'm going to play this one right here. If I start from bar 39, right? That's that surprising chord. Now, this surprising chord is a different surprising chord. So starting from 73, so you must not be surprised by the chord, but let's see if we can do it all together. Paul, starting from 73.
Okay. And 3,
73.
4.
One, 2, 3, and here we go. And continuing on. Good. This is the last chord for Geist. Now you have to think of the E of Geist as if it's a consonant. Geist. So it's not Geist, right? Geist. So sing that last chord. A beautiful chord, suspension, 4/3 suspension, 2, 3, 4. Almost. If you're a tenor, alto, and bass, same thing. Geist at the very end. Tenors, altos, and basses only. Last chord. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, not bad. Most of you could hear each other. See if you can line it up with the sopranos this time. Geist. Everybody. 2, 3, and. Look at that. That was a beautiful, what we call a 4/3 suspension. Okay. Now, the tenors, I have to point out, have a really cool line here, starting from bar 75. And then you go from B flats to B naturals, E flats to E naturals, and back. So let's do the tenors and basses alone and see if you can hear those. Look at that chord. Okay, ready? In German. 1, tenors and basses. 2, 3, 4. And to oft. Not bad. Altos, can we add you to that mix? See how beautiful that is? Just beautiful chords. So really, really beautiful writing. Altos, tenors and basses. With Paul. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. That's it. One, two. Oh, wow. You were doing so well. And at the end, it's like tripping at the end of a marathon. Guys. Okay, see if you can really pay attention and finish with unity. Sopranos, join us. Ready? 1, 2, 3, and 4. 2, 3. 2. Beautiful. And not bad, not bad, not bad. It was in the realm of being together. That's great. That's really nice. Let's start from bar 69. 69, ready? Remember, you try to get through the consonant to springboard to the vowel, okay? 1, 2, and 3, and 4. That's it. Oh, that's, yeah. Oh, wait, stop. I have to praise you for one thing and then chastise you for the other. It was so great, ensemble-wise. But then you have another opportunity. So you need to make sure that the second consonant that you have, or the combination of consonants, is together and does the same thing, okay? Use every opportunity to use the consonants as a springboard to the vowels. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2. Paul repeats it, but we're going to surprise everybody. 3 and 4. Beautiful. Beautiful. Nice. It's just funny that you're saying it on Ghost, because the Geist is the Geist, like there are 12 Geists.
Remember, we can't look at you because you're in a different place when you can get that ending.
Geist. Let's try that. Bar 81. Right? And going on. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, almost. Now, Geist. Wait, hold on a second. Paul, hold on just 1 second. Paul.
Oh, sorry.
Paul got taken by the Spirit. There we go. Okay, ready? I swear we can do this. It's just 1, 2, off. Geist. Not Geist. Geist. All right, here we go. 3, 4. Almost. But yeah, okay. Now let's do that same thing last time with Paul going on, because we're going to continue and finish this section in the next 2 pages. Ready? 2, 3, 4. Ready, tenors? 1, 2. Soft. End. Not bad. Let's do that last part. Last part. Starting from bar 91. 91. Now this is a hard chord to tune because it's what we call a 4/2 chord. It's hard because the basses aren't giving us any support. They're actually one of the melody lines. And so they have a suspension by themselves. And altos have the most important note in that chord. So don't blink. Okay, here we go. Bar 91, 91. Basses, tenors, altos with the most important E flat, sopranos. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, not bad. Can you make sure that the ending, I don't know why your ends of notes, it's like you don't want to finish as an ensemble. Can we just do the height? Last chord that you sing. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, but it's just one beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's just one beat, right? So it's just one clap long. 1, 2. So by the time the second clap happens, that's where the T goes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, do you see there's still some people singing? 1, 2, 3, 4. No. Height and no, but you have no underlying rhythm underneath it. Height, ready, end. End. You see, there's still people that are not singing. Ready, end. Height and yeah, not quite there. Let's try 91. Ready? Now these chords are gorgeous and you're really hitting them nicely. Even though they're low, make sure you stay on the breath. Altos, basses, and tenors with the interesting. Nice secondary dominance. Here we go. 91. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. Okay, not bad. Tenors, basses, Sopranos and altos. Let's go back to bar 84. Und die Selige. Right? Let's just do tenors and basses first. Bar 84. Okay. 1, 2. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Klarheit, not Klarheit. Remember, no American R's there. Klarheit. Okay. Here we go. 84. Tenors and basses. Ready? 1 and 2. Not bad. Can we add the sopranos and the altos? Okay, bar 84. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, 1 and 2. See, you can put it together, right? You see that last card again? If the beginning of the notes can be together, then the end of notes can be together. Ready, end. See? Okay, let's just do the sopranos and altos. I heard you very clearly, but I just want to make sure you're there. 85. And it clearly goes to Augenblicken, right? Und die. See if you can do und die, und die. So U plus the NT D. Und die seligen Augenblicken in Stille. Okay, see if you can get all the consonants there. 2 altos, tenor, sorry, altos, sopranos, starting from bar 85. 2, 3, and 4. Nice. That's it. Yeah, see, that T was together perfectly. That's great. Now, stille, right? So make sure it's an S, it's got a sh. And that's really great. You know what? It sounds really beautiful. I just want to do that one last time with all 4 voice parts. Maybe, Paul, do you mind playing from bar 83?
Oh, yes.
And
absolutely.
then we'll have tenors, then sopranos, then basses, then altos. Paul, feel free to play the orchestra part. I'll help them along with the lines. Here we go. Paul, starting from 83.
3, 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4.
altos. Nice. Breathe, breathe. You got it, basses. You got it, basses. That's it. Now, we have now looked at the entirety of this first A section. A thing that's really, really nice that everybody should be applauded by is that in the very beginning, it took us a little bit of time to get on the breath and get that legato. But once we got there, we never left it. It was great. In fact, I heard some people do the crescendo and decrescendo on bar 94, 95, and it was fantastic. Really, really great. Now, that is a beautiful, beautiful section. And as we talked about before, you really want to focus on these beautiful, glistening chorale-like, hymn-like melodies, but that's not sort of plotting, but that just kind of has the phrasing, even though it's slow. What I'd love to do, it took a little bit longer, but can we run through just to see where it's at? Bar 111, bar 112, and then maybe we'll take a tiny, like 2 or 3 minute break, or a 5 minute break. But I just want to see where this is at, because if we want to, maybe we can just focus on this and then go into sectionals into the end of rehearsal. So Paul, I'm thinking that we might rehearse this as an ensemble for like 15-20 minutes. Then we'll do the sectionals to the end. Maybe we'll come back for announcements altogether, but we'll focus on this, and then just a couple movements at the Mendelssohn, one for tenor basses only, number 3, and then the Sopranos and Altos on number 2. Let's try reading where we're at to see where we're at. Whoa. On bar 112, okay? Oh, suddenly become echoey. That was not an echo. That was me playing after Paul. Okay. Paul, maybe we can just play together. I'll give you 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, da, hu. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. End. Harmony. Basses. Not bad. We didn't do too much of the section before. That's great. That's great. Why don't we take a 5-minute break? We'll come back at 8:09. No, 8:10 is fine. We'll come back at 8:10, but Paul and everybody will continue in this section, and we'll do this for a little while before heading off to Mendelssohn. So 5 minutes. Paul, it falls in the fingers really nicely, doesn't it?
does.
It's very Brahmsian. You know, it's funny. There's this big. Feel free to go and break. I'm just going to wander with my thoughts, but there's this big difference, obviously, between the composers that could play piano and the ones that just didn't, right? Or people like Beethoven, who didn't really sing and just thought of voices as instruments, which is why he made the sopranos sing like high C's and B's for some pieces, like crazy amounts of times. But very few composers play harp. So harpists just know that their parts are usually always messed up. And so it's really funny because they just have to, you know, adjust as necessary. Okay, break. Feel free to chat and unmute and all that kind of stuff. We'll be back soon.
Anyone talking?
It's quiet. Are you guys freezing? It's so cold.
Yes, very cold. Yeah. Yeah. Windy too.
Yes.
So who am I talking to? This is
Well, my name's Karen. I don't know where I am on the square, but
Are you new?
in Wave. No, I've been here a couple years, but I'm rather new. Relatively new. I sang with the Mozart and Haydn right before COVID.
Oh, okay. I've almost forgotten who people are now. I'm so ready to start getting together live.
Me too. This is getting old, I know. I mean, I appreciate everything about it. I don't mean anything less than that, but
Yeah, I know. I think
we're the last to go live.
there are many other things in the world to be afraid of too. So I don't know. I don't want to gird myself with fear everywhere. Anyway, that's a whole other discussion. I was hoping there'd be one way they could get us together soon.
Yeah, I kept wondering why outside wouldn't work, but it is cold now,
Yeah, now, I suppose.
and it would be dark.
Yeah. Yep. I don't hear anybody. Are we the only people talking here?
Everybody else is exhausted.
I'm happy to plunge in because sat next to Karen when she was.
Hi, Eileen.
Hello. How are you?
I remember you sitting there too.
Oh my God. Feels like forever ago, doesn't it?
It does.
Yes.
On the other hand, I'm not ready to go back. I mean, I feel as if we've invested so much time staying home and being safe and all that.
Yeah.
We don't want to blow it now just because we're sick of it.
I've gone to the dark side and use scented hair products now, so I don't know when I can go back.
You use scented hair products?
Yes. I find myself using scented hair products now, so I can't. I'll have to change brands before I go back to see.
That's funny.
My response to that would be why, but that's
No, we could do, I don't know, just I change things
Okay,
all the
huh?
time, you know.
I don't know.
And
Wouldn't you imagine almost everybody in the chorus has gotten a booster shot? I'd be surprised if there's.
Well,
they
no,
won't
the
give- they
Moderna
won't
isn't
give you a
available
booster
yet.
shot if you had Moderna to begin with. If you had Pfizer, you can get a booster shot. If you had Moderna, they send you away.
No, I've already had it months
I
ago.
had a Moderna third shot.
I had
Third
Moderna.
one?
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't
I had
get
the
one.
booster, and I've also had the flu shot.
Well, I had a flu shot, but they wouldn't give me a booster shot.
They wouldn't? Oh, it was very
They
easy.
would
I walked,
not.
I walked
I'm
to
not-
CVS and got one.
Yeah, me too. I'm
My local CVS, they would
immunocompromised.
not give it to me.
Is that because you were
Did you
inoculated before 6 months?
Oh, I was 6 months.
It was six, really? Wow. Huh.
Well, I think every place is different. That's what's driving me slightly batty. Every place is different. I think that's kind of unfortunate.
Yeah, I just assumed everyone in the chorus would have had the booster shot by now. I
Well,
guess.
I can't get it, so I went, I made an appointment, and they wouldn't give it to me.
Wow.
I was one pissed person.
I agree.
It was pretty funny. In Pittsburgh, which is where I went to grad school, it's obviously a fairly big sports town. And so Penguins, Steelers. I'm struggling to remember the teams there. But in any case, Pirates, that's right. But the concerts on Sundays, the orchestra concerts, they would always tell you at the intermission what the score was currently at that time, because there are so many people there. Obviously, they're big sports fans, so it's kind of funny. In any case, okay, let's go back to bar 112. Now, excellent singing. Excellent singing. Now remember that the style of the singing is in complete contrast to what was before. Still want to be on the breath and still want to have phrasing, but you do want to have a little bit more oomph to it. And so not sort of a punch, but sort of a strength to your core. Here we are, try it. Okay, a little faster this time. Again, we'll go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, ta, ta. So 1, 2, 3, breath, ta, ta. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, end. 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 Good, stop right there. Good. Now, when you go to 122, es schwinden, es fallen, die Leidenden, what I hear is ta ta, ta ta, ta ta. Can you make sure that note has a punctuation? Es schwinden, es fallen, die leidenden Menschen. Okay? Ta. Ready? Es schwinden. Ready? 1, 2, 3, and. Not bad. You did exactly what I asked you to do. That was great. Now we got Schweden, Estfalen, die da. That was great though. It's a really nice punctuation. But can you still have the high note be the high note? Verschwinden has fallen. So make sure that you have every note sung and with depth to it, okay? What was happening before is that low note was getting left out. Now the low note is a little too strong, but all three notes of those phrases should be equal. Focus on that. Okay, here we go. With Paul playing. Ready? 1, 2, 3, and. Excellent. Now, light and mention. Can you crescendo bar 1, 2, 9 into mention? So it's not delight and light and mention. Light and you want to make sure that we're going to mention. Now, es schwinden, es fallen. Some people are going es schwallen. You're adding a sh in bar 124. Es schwinden, es fallen. Die leidenden Menschen. Okay? Get your sh and your s and your f in the right place. Okay? 1, 2, 3, and. That's it. Nice. And. Not bad, not bad. On bar 134, 135, 136, we start losing some of the words. Von eine Stunde zur andere. So make sure that the VON, the von, comes across with a nice F there. But that's not bad at all. Now, that's really, really quite good. Now, the thing on 122, es schwinden, make sure that it's just 3 pitches. I'm getting a little bit of waterfall. Es schwinden, es fallen. Okay, es fallen. Nice and crisp. Okay. Now remember what Paul is playing. He has no chance of gliding. It's a piano. It doesn't work like that. But we're trying to have this really, really depict the terrible fate of the humans compared to that beautiful, harp-like chords of the section before. Can we do pick up to bar 112 into the section so we really have a good idea of it all as a whole? Right? Again, 1, 2, 3, breathe as well, give you. Right? 1, 2, 3, breathe. Stern. Breath. Nice. Not bad. Stop there. Good. Now, because 140 is lower in pitch than 134, suddenly we got softer. We want to make sure that still has the same dynamic. Can you put on 140 right into your part, sempre fortissimo. Sempre meaning still or always, fortissimo. So we know that we don't drop the dynamic. So we have. Still strong. Okay, let's just start right there, bar 134. Okay. 1, 2, 3, end. Nice. Good. So the word that I would really use for this is stern. Okay. Now this next section, va, sir, not vas, sir. So you have to cut off the consonant, clip, not clip, You don't double it. You don't say it twice. Okay. Va, se, von, klippe, zu, klippe, ge, von, fan. Ja, lang. Okay. And then the danger as we make this faster is that the notes somehow get a little clipped and staccato, or we kind of want to keep the weight. T, 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 instead of, do you see how kind of like unimpressive that is? It's a little like soft shoe tapping. And so you want to make sure you're va, se, von, kle, pe. Okay, keep it nice and full. Ha, ha, ha. What I do for markings is you put a line over each note, like it's a 2-note note. Ha, ah, ah, ah. Okay. Let's try that. Viva. 2 V's in a vo. Here we go. And then tiny bit under tempo, like that fast, okay? And Paul, why don't you play what I was just playing, just like the straight chord parts, right? 1, 2, 3, end. That's it. Yeah. That was it. Okay. Jawohl. Let's viva, sir. Right? Whoops. Here we go. One more time with Paul, and then so in bar 152, 153, sometimes the downbeat of 154 is going to sound really weird, right? I hear it as if you're going to continue the pattern. Ta 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 ta, T, right? Ta ta, breath. Ta. GP means Gran Pausa. That just means big pause. Okay, ready? Viva. 1, 2, 3, end. Sustain. End. Let's try that again. 158. 158. Oh, sorry, 157. Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3, end. Yeah. Now. No, wait, hold on a second. Oh, good entrance. But see if you can get the piano to forte. And then how long is hinab? Short. Okay. And we know exactly how long it is. It's 1 chord note. And Paul plays all 8 notes. So you have a place to really put it. Okay. E. Sorry. It's starting from bar 157. 1, 2, 3, end. not bad. I heard a mediocre crescendo, but this is a grand crescendo from piano to forte. See if you can make it strong. One more time. Ready? 1, 2, 3, end. Yeah, now he 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, he nop, T, he nop, he nop. It's that short. Ta da is sort of too long. Okay, one more time. Ready? 1, 2, 3, and. Crescendo. Off. 1, 2, 3. Nice. Now, right at 172, we got a little bit of hesitancy about the length of that note. And so you kind of made it a little longer than the one before, and it was perfect length. It was great. So let's start at 165. 165. It's the same. It's the same. It's the same. It's the same. Then it changes. Basses. It's you. You change. Well, altos too. But basses. Dee, 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 da. So 164. Same harmonies for a little bit into those pesky basses, right? 1, 2, 3, and. Yeah, basses, remember that you have, so you really have a nice quarter note where nobody else has a quarter note there. Make sure it's nice and clean. Can we do both of them? Now, one is piano to forte and cut off rather abruptly. The next one, 164 or 165, is piano crescendo back to piano, and then basses kind of handed off to the rest of us. So starting from 157, 157. Ready? 1, 2, 3, end. Crescendo and short. 1, 2, 3. Mini crescendo. Basses. Nice, nice. So that is the sort of ensemble section of the cataclysmic depiction of the humans. But then when we get to 194, we have this contrapuntal, which means the voices are not together. Contrapuntal, the voices are coming in one at a time. Oh, that's so sad. And then altos. So do you see all these parts come in at different times before they end together? And then if you go to page 24, this is rehearsal K, bar 271, 23. 273. You see, we actually repeat part of what we just sang before. And then you have slightly different music, but then this piece ends with a slow end. And so we're actually making really good progress on this piece. We have learned the entirety of the depiction of the heavenly gods and how idyllic their life is. We've looked at the first full section of 3 of the fast human section. And that is sort of that ensemble all together where we're singing the same rhythms, but it starts off in unison and then goes to harmony. We have not looked at the contrapuntal section that I was just looking at, and that we did not look at the end of this section, which is very much like the beginning, but then the harmonies later change. So we really have we've done quite a lot of work on this. What I'd like to do right now is split off into sectionals for approximately 25 minutes. We'll come back at 8:55 just to say goodbye to everybody, make some announcements for next week or whatnot. But Paul, I would love for the tenors and basses with Paul to look at the Mendelssohn number 3.
Okay.
And, just looking at the sections here, it's quite a bit of just 4-part writing and whatnot. And then Sopranos and Altos, we're going to look at number 2. It's 2. Okay. So just to make sure, Christian has put a note for those that are jack trip tenors and basses, connect to BCCO server number 2. Altos and sopranos are, I guess, are going to stay in your current room, but we will break off into sectionals right now and let the technology gurus do their thing, whatever. Here we go. Okay, Sopranos, Altos, welcome. We are now looking at the Mendelssohn Die Erste Walpurgisnacht, and we are looking at number 2, which is the Mezzo Solo, and the chorus of Sopranos and Altos everybody can hear me yet, but obviously all the tenors and basses should switch back to the normal BCCO. But I just want to say, of course, that again, keep a lookout for chorus notes. Keep a note. Can the tenors and basses hear me? Wave if you can
We're
hear me.
back.
Oh, great. Everybody can hear. That's great. So just a note that, again, things are changing quickly, deliberately, but quickly. So make sure Pam says there's no sound.
No, we have sound. We have
She
sound.
hasn't
We have
connected
sound.
to the right
We've
one.
got it.
I can
Okay.
hear you.
Great. But make sure that you're reading course notes because it really is a fast changing situation. And we are planning to get into in-person rehearsals, Christian, next week. Is it next week? Any case. Soon,
not gonna commit.
unspecified.
Will
But
not be nailed down.
it will not be nailed down. So please have a wonderful week, but keep your eyes on course notes because again, situation is changing fast and we look forward to potentially being in person soon. So thank you, Paul. Thank you, everybody. We will see you next week. Bye.
Yeah, thank you.
Paul,
Thank you all.
I have a question before we get.
That was fun.
Can you hear me, Paul?
Great. Thank you. Bye.
Okay. Never mind.
Happy birthday, Anne.
Okay. Paul, I just had a question. Did you only want the tenor ones to sing when the stems are up, or do you just want us to split? You know, in 3 in the Mendelssohn? Never mind.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Thanks, Christian. Next time. Hey, Janet. Hi, Janet.
Hi, Ella. Thank you, Christian and David.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi, Lisa. Oh, my.
Thank you, Jack. Trip people.
Phones off.
Welcome.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Deborah. Bye-bye.
Hey. Hi, Steve. Claudia.